This is a certified Kaito moment. What's up, sidekicks? Your favorite NPC is here, back with a new tier list. And as you can see, it is finally here, a bro tier list. It shouldn't be left untold, but huge spoiler warnings for many different games and animes. And without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, I am legally obliged to put Rengoku in top tier. Let me also immediately explain why. So this dude is an actual brother, which makes him instantly one of the best characters in the series. Oh my god, Rengoku, I love you so much. He almost soloed an upper tree demon while protecting tree kids, and for the record, by being an upper tree demon means that there are only 3 more powerful demons in the entire world than you. He's selfless, powerful, and most importantly, he's a bro. Mondo would have been a great bro if he didn't whack Chihiro, but let me explain one thing. Mondo looks extremely angry all the time, but in reality, he's very caring deep within, and that is shown in these 2 pictures. Still, if he didn't whack Chihiro in the killing game, I would have put him a bit higher. Sniper Mosk is a bro, let me explain why. So basically, this guy is actually supposed to be part of the bad guys, but he's like, nah, I'll be a good guy instead and protect his kid. He has high morals, is a good guy, and overall, most importantly, he's a bro. It is obvious that I'm going to put the best character in the entirety of Undertale in top tier, but as usual, let me give an example and explain why he is top tier. Basically, PAPYRUS is Kaito Momota before Kaito Momota was even Kaito Momota. This skeleton is so friendly, so supportive, and has so much faith in you that he is truly one of the greatest bros to have ever walked on Earth. He cares a lot for his own brother Sans, and even in the genocide route, which is the worst route in the game, when you kill him, he still believes in you. So one very important thing that I want to start off with, this guy's blind. This is Snake from Zero Escape 999. The girl you see in the picture is her little sister. In one of the endings, her sister gets murdered. And for half of the game, this guy is assumed to be dead. So him coming back, revealing that he's still alive, was one of the greatest moments in the game for me. But that's not all. Let me just show you this very moment of the game. What makes him an SS tier bro?
I'm sorry, did I stutter? I killed her. Snake! Snake!
This guy may be blind, but he revealed something very early on in the game. He claimed that even though he's blind, he could still kick your ass.
What? No, that's impossible.
Stop it! That's enough!
Listen to me. I said, don't come any closer. Shit! You bastard! Ah!
Incineration will begin in 3 minutes.
Finally, I'll kill you. You won't get away.
Snake is seriously tough. He takes an entire chamber of bullets point blank in his chest, survives, and still has the strength to take on a guy twice his size.
In the afterlife, she can forgive me.
And even if that wasn't heroic enough, he sacrificed himself so that Seven, Lotus, and Junpei can escape.
God damn it! Shit! We're out of time! We gotta go!
Junpei, what are you doing? You have to get out of here now!
Snake! Snake! Wait! Don't be an idiot, Junpei! No! No! I have to help Snake! 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 Fuck!
This is Santa, and like many other characters in this tier list, he is an actual brother, which makes him an instant bro. But let me explain also why he's a top tier bro. This explanation might blow your mind and confuse you a lot because it confuses me as well, but bear with me, I'm going to try my best to explain this as easy as possible. So basically, Zero Escape 999 is a death game like Danganronpa and Your Turn to Die. However, there are two death games, one that has taken place 9 years ago and one that has taken place right now. So basically, his little sister died in the one that happened 9 years ago. And the game is so complicated that he actually has a way to save his sister even though it happened 9 years ago. So basically, without spoiling way too much, he is the mastermind of the death game that happens in the present. The guy with the gun you saw at Snake's explanation, that's also the one who killed his little sister. He created the death game to have his revenge on that man. You might think he's a complete asshole for doing that, but in reality, he is a great guy. I genuinely enjoyed his character, and the fact that he goes so far just to save his little sister, and spoiler alert, in the end, it works out in the end, his little sister gets saved, shows how much of a bro he is. To go that far, certified bro moment, I love him, top tier. Q-Taro Hamburger, let's put him in the A tier and give me an explanation why. So even though he has a thumbs up sprite like Kaito, he started off as a complete asshole in the beginning, going so far to say that he would even sacrifice a child for his own survival. But in the end, he turns out to be quite sacrificial, sacrificed himself to save the kid he wanted to sacrifice. Trust me, it goes way deeper than this. I just gave a 20-second explanation of a guy who had an extreme character development from chapter 1 to the last chapter. You need to play the game yourself. Truly, he's a great character. He might start off as an ass, but he's truly turned into something great. I love you, Q-Taro. Alright, my favorite character of Zero Escape. This will take a while. Bear with me. So basically, this guy is a policeman and even a detective. You could even call him your friendly policeman of Zero Escape. But it goes way deeper than that. So basically, even the character description tells it, but he's the strongest character in Zero Escape. He is the muscle of the group. The guy who protects the younger and weaker people. He might look extremely stern, serious, and even like an ass. But in reality, he is genuinely a soft guy who just wants to protect others. So, long story short, this guy was investigating the death game that happened 9 years ago, and he found out that 9 kids were kidnapped there. So, as like a hero he is, he decided to investigate and save those 9 kids. Well, it turns out he went there all alone, got kidnapped himself, but he didn't give up there. He found a way to locate the kids, destroyed the vent, went in with his huge body, went back, grabbed the sheets of his bed, made a long rope, saved every single kid, and just saved them all. And went out on a boat, all by himself. If this isn't a bro, then he is a dad. Which is even better. Like, holy shit, I should make a dad tier list. Yes, next video idea. Oh my god, this will be amazing. But seriously, this guy, truly one of the best characters I've seen. Even in the end, he chose to sacrifice himself. He survives, don't worry about that. But in the end, when they were on the stalemate, they had the choice and to sacrifice someone. While everyone was arguing, he stepped in and just said,
Okay, I give up. I give up. I figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer. But I guess nobody's got the guts to do it.
What are you talking about?
I'll stay behind.
Why are you acting so heroic all of a sudden? Are you some kind of idiot? No, I'm completely against this. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna have to owe you for getting out of here.
I'm against it too. I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you either.
I don't like that idea. There's gotta be other options.
Well, there you go, Seven. Proposal denied.
What? You guys didn't figure it out yet? Fine, let me enlighten you. Clover was mostly right with her little explanation, but she missed something. She wasn't really wrong, she just... screw it! Let me just write it out. If you're trying to leave with a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, Clover's right. But there's another way. Only one combination, though. If you split us up into groups of 3, 3, and 1, you can make this combination.
Wait, this means...
Don't get me wrong here, I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything. Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
The same thing? Are you saying?
Yeah, I am. I'll stay behind.
So this is Sidon of Breath of the Wild, and you might be wondering, how is this fish guy a bro? Well, let me give you an example why. Sidon's support, wholesomeness, and overall, his iconic I believe in you line, the same as Kaito, makes him one of the greatest bros to me. Plus, he's kinda good looking though. Okay, 5 tiers aren't enough, let me just add another tier above. If you played Undertale, you would understand why I put Sans in top tier. He cares a lot for his brother PAPYRUS, a lot for the human child, in a certain route of course. He's very mature, he's very responsible, and overall, he's a bro. Alright, you might be genuinely wondering who the hell this is. Let me explain. This is Linebeck, better known as Captain Linebeck of The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Linebeck is the supporting character in The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. He owns a boat that Link's used to move himself from island to island to save the world, basically, long story short. He was a huge coward in the beginning, but he ended up warming up to the protagonist and became a brave hero that sacrificed themselves in the end. Linebeck, you might be an asshole, but you are a bro. And my favorite character in the entirety of the Legend of Zelda franchise. Taka is basically Mondo, but he goes in the C tier because he didn't whack Chihiro unlike Mondo. Okay, when somebody has a name hero, what's the first thing you think of? This is the best character in the series and everyone's opinion is wrong. I know, right? So basically, this is Hero of Omori, and like many other characters in this tier list, he's an actual brother. He has a little brother called Kel, which is also on this tier list. He's a bro too, don't worry about that. I'm gonna place him probably very high. But this is Hero. Hero is your typical good-to-go guy. Yes, the good-to-go guy. He's very charming, he can cook, he can fight, and most importantly, he's a bro. So basically, if you don't know who this is basically the best character in the entirety of My Hero Academia. So basically, My Hero Academia is a universe where people have superpowers. And long story short, just to fast forward into time, this guy infiltrates a criminal organization to save a girl that's being experimented on. He loses superpower in the progress, but he doesn't give a shit. He still fights the strongest guy there, wins, almost, and then just takes the girl to a festival. What a bro. Ah, Joe Mama. Alright, here we go. So basically, I haven't even explained what I define as a bro. To me, a bro is someone who's cheerful, positive, supports others, and has a slight bit of selflessness in them. Joe is all of them. He's the most positive character in Your Turn to Die. He's the most wholesome character in Your Turn to Die. He does whatever he can to protect Sarah. He does whatever he can to support Sarah, while still wearing a smile. Even when he died, he still told Sarah that he loved her. Joe, I love you so much, man. Best bro in the game. So if you have played Omori, you will completely understand whatever I'm going to say right now. This is Kel from Omori. And Kel is your typical haha positivity guy. He's very supportive and very caring about his friends. Let me explain why. So long story short, the sister of the protagonist died. And almost every single character that was friends with her was so destroyed that they just couldn't even live normally anymore. Well, except Kel. Kel, however, tried to smile and keep everyone together. He tries to bring the protagonist outside after staying inside their houses for almost 3 years. He truly wants the best for all of his friends, and that is seen in his easygoing, positive, and supportive personality. And most importantly, he's a bro. Okay, this character is extremely controversial, but I will try to explain it as best as I can, and that's why I'm also going to put him in the B tier. This is Groose from The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And just to sum things up, this guy started as a huge asshole in the beginning. But to fast forward a little bit, he turned out to be quite likable and even very supportive and heroic. He built a huge ass machine out of fucking nothing, which is also one of the primary reasons why the hero of the game could defeat the evil of the game. And he's even humble enough to say that it wasn't a big deal. Groose is one of those characters that you will either like or hate in the beginning, but without a doubt most definitely will love at the end of the game. Great bro. Okay, for those who don't watch my channel, this is Kaito Momota, the Luminary of the Stars, and the ultimate astronaut of Danganronpa V3. So to make a long story short again, this guy is seriously the man who introduced me to this entire bro trope. I didn't even pay attention to characters who I liked or disliked in anime or video games very intensely before I played this game. The sheer positivity, wholesomeness, supportiveness, and selflessness this guy just radiates was so much for me that I just realized, okay, any character who is extremely supportive and is not the main character is my favorite character. And that's slightly be seen in the tier list that I'm making right now, and judging by all the characters. Kaito was seriously a great character, a very supportive character, and most importantly, a bro. Okay, so everyone, you're not going to believe this, but have I already mentioned that I'm a policeman? Did you know that? Hey, did you know? I'm your friendly policeman. Did you know that? Have I already mentioned that before? Did you know that? Hey, did you? Okay, cut the bullcrap. This is Keiji Shinogi from Your Turn to On the Live. This guy is basically the leader of the participants. And even though he's one of the most controversial characters in the entire game, whether you like him or not, I genuinely like him. He's even my favorite character. Keiji Shinogi keeps referring himself as your friendly policeman or Mr. Policeman, giving some sort of, don't worry, I got this vibe to the participants. He's very shady and mysterious towards more of the smarter participants, but is very caring and trustworthy towards the younger participants. He even sees as his job to protect and guide the younger and weaker people. Keiji is truly mysterious and shady, but his actions truly show that he's very caring and trustworthy. Bro. Kazuichi is nice, but he didn't show too much bro energy, so I think I'm gonna put him in the D tier. Okay, so this kid's ultimate attack is literally a thumbs up, which is the symbol of wholesomeness and positivity. He goes into the top tier. So this guy's a firefighter, right? Well, he has a phobia for fire, but that doesn't stop him from saving people, which is instantly a reason why he's a great character. Well, this character also got caught in a killing game, and long story short, he committed suicide to prevent someone from getting killed. But that's not even the end of it. This guy was so strong that he couldn't even commit suicide. Like, whatever the fuck he did, he just survived. So what he did, he just blew the entire room up, burned alive even though he has a phobia for fire, and saved the kid he was trying to protect. So yeah, you can't tell me otherwise, but this guy is a great bro. This is Nekomaru, and his talent is literally being a team manager, so he has great leadership abilities. He jumped twice to protect a girl from getting killed, and he survived both attempts. He's a bro. He's supportive, wholesome, and most importantly, positive. Okay, so I added these two characters because why not? Here we go. This is Isaac Foster of Angels of Death. He is imprisoned in some sort of weird-ass building with a small kid, and he has to do whatever he can to escape that building with the small kid. But the thing is, the tower or the building is full of traps, death traps, fucking psychopaths want to kill them, and it's just one big death game for the two of them. The thing is, they can easily avoid or just run away from the traps and dangers. But the thing is, at some point, I think it was the third floor with that weird-ass crazy psychotic bitch, they were forced to participate in a death game Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but just stay with me. Let me just give an example. One person has to sit in an electric chair and just survive as long as he can, while another person solves the trap. Well, guess who sits in an electric chair? Zach. Being trapped in a room full of gas, well, you have to solve the puzzle before the gas kills you. However, there's only one gas mask. Well, guess who's wearing gas mask? Well, Zach, but after coughing once, Zach instantly gives the mask back to Rachel. Both people have to inject themselves with an unknown substance, otherwise the door won't open. Well, Zach takes them both. He's a bro, no cap. Alright, to end the list with another great bro. This is what the hell? This is Gary from IP. I'm not being paid by the creators of IP, but it's a great game. You should totally play it. So imagine you have a flower, and that flower is your life. To make it more easy to understand, let's just say your flower has 10 petals, and the flower loses all 10 of those petals. If that happens, you die. That's the entire point of IP. Gary is by far a lot stronger and older than the protagonist of the game, IP. For the first part of the game, Gary was not present, which made the game hard and scary. But the moment Gary appeared, I just felt safe. Like, whatever that happens, as long as Gary is with us, nothing will happen. And that's true. For almost the entire game, nothing really happened to IP because Gary was near us. Gary tanked most of the attacks. Gary jumped in front of the dangers. Gary always walked in front to protect us. As long as Gary was near us, nothing would happen. In one of the bad endings, Gary even offered to exchange his full healthy flower with an almost withered flower of IP, just so he could save IP. He died in the progress, sacrificing himself. Listen, Gary, one of the greatest characters I've ever seen. Gary is the true definition of a bro. He certainly deserves that top tier rank. And this concludes the tier list. Whoa, that was a long video, damn. Well, as always, do you agree with the tier list? Let it know in the comments. I'm always happy to listen to other people's opinions. I really enjoyed making this video. I was playing it for a really long time now, and I'm happy it's finally finished. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.